The stage is set. Go out and give them all you got, baby. Hey there, it's Theo from Geeky Gamer Guy. This video will be previewing Extravaganza from Diapson Games. Note! Just like most of my previews, this video shows prototype components and is subject to change. Get ready to let those sequins fly! Extravaganza is a competitive game for 2 to 4 players. Players take on the roles of fabulous drag queens performing in a strategic lip-sync battle, making sure to use those skills to wow the judges. Starstruck. To set up, place the game board in the center of the table. Using one set of category tokens, randomly determine a dance category for each judge. For each chosen category, place the deck of dance moves matching it above the chosen judge. Flip the top card face up. Shuffle the lyric tokens and deal them face up according to the number of players. I'll be setting up for a basic 2-player game, so 12 lyric tokens will be used. Return the remaining to the box. Shuffle the bag of rhinestones and place one randomly on each space of the stage. Then each player chooses a color and takes the matching player board and category tokens. Set aside the 5 category tokens that were chosen earlier and return the remaining to the box. Then each player chooses a drag queen to play as, and takes the player card and figure, flipping the card to the side that doesn't have a queen power in the basic game. I'll cover those later. Randomly determine a first player and give them the purse first player token. Give each other player additional starting resources. Starting for the second, a random rhinestone from the bag. Third, a random rhinestone and a lip token. And finally, fourth gets a random rhinestone, lip, and a card of their choice from the display. Ooh. Lastly, beginning with a purse first player, each player places their queen figure in an unoccupied space on the stage, taking the rhinestone from there into their supply. Once all queens are in place, we're ready to battle. Work. Extravaganza begins with the purse first player taking a turn and then proceeds clockwise until a player claims the final lyric token that reveals the checked flag matching the number of players, triggering the end of the game. A player's turn proceeds in this order: bedazzle, move, draw, dance, and lip sync. Only the bedazzle step is mandatory, while every other step is optional. During bedazzle, fill empty unoccupied spaces in the player's current stage area with a random rhinestone from the bag. There are 5 different stage areas on the board, with each represented by a different color. If there are no more rhinestones left in the bag, refill it with the spent ones next to the board and shuffle them. During the move step, the player moves their queen just like a queen in chess, meaning any number of spaces in a single direction. Players cannot end their movement on another queen. No, we don't play like that. You may move through another queen though, paying them a rhinestone of the active player's choice. When a queen arrives at their destination, if there's a rhinestone there, they take it, and all rhinestones are the same color that they just moved through. So for example, Geeky Flowers lands on a purple rhinestone and takes it, plus the 2 other purple rhinestones they moved past. Next, draw a card. Choose a face-up card from the display to take into the active player's hand. Then gain 1 lip token for every card in the display and every played card in their supply that matches the rhinestone printed on the card, including the card just played. So they'll always gain 1 lip token. For example, the player takes a card with a blue rhinestone shown in the top right corner and earns 3 lips. 2 for cards in the display, including the one taken, and 1 for a card in their played stack. Then the player can play a dance move card by spending a pair of same color rhinestones from their supply. They can be any color. Cards in hand can be discarded to also be used for the rhinestone printed on them. Some cards allow for additional pairs to increase star quality points for the card category. Discarded cards are placed back in the box afterwards. Place the played card on top of the stack, making sure the rhinestone is shown on all cards beneath it. Score the dance move based on the text on the card times the star quality for the card's category. Take the corresponding category token shown on the card and score points. So for example, the player plays the heel clap dance move card and spends a pair of blue rhinestones and a green rhinestone plus a card that shows a green rhinestone to make the card 2-star quality. Then score 2 points per rhinestone of a single color on the stage, moving their floor work category token 8 points. If a category token reaches more than 20 points, flip it over to the plus 20 side and continue scoring. A category cannot score more than 40 points during the game though. You gotta show them something else, boo. Lastly, a player may spend lip tokens to claim as many lyric tokens as they wish. Lyrics are claimed starting from the top left and ends on the bottom right. Each lyric's cost matches the number of words displayed. Then score points equal to their printed star quality, plus any previous lyrics of the same color in their display. The category that gets scored is the topmost card in the player's stack. So for example, the player pays 5 lips to take the next 2 lyric tokens. Since they already had another purple lyric, that one scores again. So they get 5-star quality for the just bought lyrics and 3 more for the previous one. The category that gets the points is the top card of their stack, which is the runway category. scoring at 8 star quality. Play continues to the next player until the end of the game is triggered when a player claims the lyric token above the checked flag for player count. Play continues until all players have taken the same amount of turns. Then move on to the judge's deliberation. In the basic game, only lyric diversity and category review is scored, but more will be scored if playing with additional modules. Lyric diversity receives points on how many different color lyric tokens the player has based on this chart. Then receive points for each category token on the player board. The player with the most star quality wins. Ooh, you go girl. Some features here include a full-fledged game that is easy to learn, but very crunchy to figure out. You gotta get those queens to work for those points, girl. The game has vibrant, colorful art that's dripping in theme. There are 10 different dance categories that can be played with each having a new way to score star quality. Remember, there's only 5 in each game, so each play is a new challenge. I alluded to it earlier, but there are even more options to customize your games with queen powers and 2 modules. When using the queen powers, flip the queen cards over to show the unique player power that ties to that queen. Like Savannah Wonders that uses Cunning Linguist to gain +1 lip token when drawing cards that would give 1 or 2 lips. Or Candy Lana that uses Cherry on Top when using a dance move to draw a random rhinestone. The other 2 modules add even more ways to score, with Judge's Desires and Tens and Reveals. Judge's Desires adds desires that each judge is looking for on a player's turn, like playing a dance move card of a given color or spending a rhinestone of a given color on a dance move. They take the desire and place it on the matching judge, then refill it for the next player. At the end of the game, the player that scores the highest in the category takes a desire token from the judge of that category, and all players score 10 points for every set of desire tokens from all judges. Then they earn 3 to 5 points for each claimed desire on a judge. In Tens and Reveals, if a player scores 10 or more points where they haven't scored it before, they place a 10 token on the matching judge. The player can also on their turn play one of their 3 reveal cards given its setup to gain benefits based on how many different categories they've already 10'd in. Then at the end of the game, earn points equal to the lowest scoring category if they have 10s across the board. So there's a lot of fun to explore here. This game is definitely for players that enjoy dragon queer culture. This game literally exudes it everywhere, in the board, components, and cards. Like I said earlier, the gameplay is mechanically easy to understand, but can get really crunchy. Being aware of the board state on your turn and seeing all your options is definitely key. So if any of this makes you want to strap on some sequins and dance, then you should definitely go check this one out. I put a link to the Kickstarter in the description below for you to check out further. That's it! Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and want to help out the channel, tapping the like button really helps. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to not miss out on future videos. Until next time, stay geeky. Keep gaming! Ah, starstruck. 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 Ah. Ooh. Starstruck. Flipping the cards in hand.